Honorable Diana Mutasigwa, who is the Minister of State in the office of the Vice President, but also the woman Member of Parliament for BK District, where we are. And with us is the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Defense and Veteran Affairs, Mrs. Rosette Biengoma. Your Excellency, we have here members of Parliament. They will all stand for recognition for both UPDF and any other who is present. We have the academia, who is led by Mrs. Lorna Magara, who is the chairperson of the Makerere University Governing Council. We have student mentors here, Your Excellency, ambassadors, retired ambassadors who have been part of this training. They are present with us here. District and city leadership, both for Buikwe and Jinja, they are here with us. The RCCs, the RDCs, the DSOs, Your Excellency, they have all come around. Sister security officers are here, Uganda Police Forces, DSOs are here. Please stand up for recognition. And important, Your Excellency, with us is our chairman, LOC1, for this area, Mr. Opeda Robert, and the mayor of Njero Municipality, Haji Yasin Chaze. Your Excellency, the local leadership in this place have embraced the presence of this college in their community with kindness and cooperation, and indeed we thank them for being with us, including our neighbors are here. The neighbors are also here, neighbors of this place. Some of them are development partners, and indeed family members of course members are here. Please rise up for recognition. Our family members who have come. For the course members, please. They are not alone. Indeed, we also with us here at the press. Your Excellency, UPDF leadership, in the interest of time, we have Deputy Chief of Defense Forces, Honorable Lieutenant General Sam Okuding, and also we have Lieutenant General Nakiba Salakara, the General Manager, Uganda Air Cargo Corporation. With us are the Deputy Commander Land Forces, Honorable Major General Joseph Semwanga, and the Deputy Commander Air Forces, Major General David Isimbwa. The Chief of Staff Land Forces, Brigadier General Chris Bagonza, is here. And all the joint staffs, please, can you rise up for recognition in the interest of time? Your Excellency, we have commandants from the training schools as well as military police. Afande Bainom Kisha is here. Sir, Your Excellency, those are the categories that are here. And of course, the college staff, the staff of National Defense College, Uganda, who have done the cooking all through. Please rise for recognition. Today is a blessed day, Your Excellency. After over 1 month, we received the rain. That shows blessing. In the African tradition, it's blessing that's something we need to clap for. So this graduation is blessed by the Almighty God. Although, Your Excellency, I was here also in the previous intake, but my observation is that this rain is always not equal. When it is raining this side of the Nile, the other side it doesn't rain. I don't know, the elders need to tell us what's happening here. The other side, there was just a drizzle the other side. When it rains the other side, here is a drizzle. So the elders will have to tell us how much. Your Excellency, with that now, I would wish us to go to the next item in the agenda, and through you, your permission, may I invite the Commandant of National Defense College, Uganda, Brigadier General Olupot. Brigadier General Olupot now deliver his remarks and present the graduates to you, Your Excellency.
His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, who is also the Commander-in-Chief of the Uganda People's Defense Forces. Honorable Ministers present, Honorable Minister of Defense and Veteran Affairs, represented here by the Minister of State for Defense. Honorable Minister of State for Veteran Affairs, the Deputy Chief of Defense Forces and Inspector General of Defense, representing the Chief of Defense Forces, the service commanders, the Chief of Staff, Land Forces, the commandants of formations higher than a division, the division commanders present, commandants of various training colleges, academies, and schools, distinguished members of the National Security Fraternity, members of the academic community, invited guests, graduates of Cohort 4, spouses and family members of the graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I am Brigadier General Alex Opolot Olupot. I am the Commandant of the National Defense College, Uganda. On behalf of the National Defense College and on my own behalf, with profound honor, we welcome Your Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Uganda People's Defense Forces, to the college to officiate in this fourth graduation ceremony of Cohort 4. We extend our deepest appreciation to Your Excellency for finding time, despite your demanding national commitments, to officiate over this important occasion. The presence of Your Excellency underscores the strategic importance that the government of Uganda attaches to professional military education, national security, and development of strategic leaders capable of navigating the increasingly complex security environment of the 21st century. Your unwavering commitment to building professional, ideologically grounded, and strategically minded leaders continues to inspire the transformation of our defense and security institutions, to which this National Defense College, Uganda, is a component. It is with humility and immense pride that we welcome the Minister of Defense and Veteran Affairs, represented by his Minister of Defense and Minister of State for Defense, all ministers and ministers of state present, the Deputy Chief of Defense Forces, the service commanders, and indeed all our esteemed guests to this National College, Uganda. Today marks yet another significant milestone when we are all gathered here to witness the graduation ceremony of Cohort 4 of the National Defense College, Uganda. The ceremony is more than the award of certificates and academic qualifications. It is a celebration of intellectual growth, strategic reflection, national service, and leadership transformation. The graduation ceremony amplifies this college's journey towards our country's strategic leadership development. Your Excellency, sir, as you are aware, the National Defense College Uganda was established 4 years ago to prepare our senior military officers, public servants, and selected leaders from friendly countries for responsibilities at the highest strategic levels of leadership. The college continues to pursue this transformation strategically, systematically, and with dedication. The National Defense College Uganda strives to grow into a center of excellence for strategic studies, for policy analysis, security research, and leadership development. Your Excellency, the initial cohort 4 comprised of 22 participants who were drawn from the Uganda People's Defense Forces and Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs. They include 3 brigadier generals, namely Brigadier General Richard Tukachungurwa, Brigadier General Dr. James Kiengo, and Brigadier General Joseph Freddy Onata. Others comprised 18 colonels and 1 civilian, Mr. Temera Patrick, from the Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs. Out of the course participants, we have 3 female course members. I am glad to report to Your Excellency that all the course participants excelled on course and are ready to graduate. The number graduating today, however, excludes 1 participant who fell off midway the course due to some strategic considerations, leaving 21, whom the Dean of Studies will shortly present to Your Excellency for conferment of NDC and award of certificates. Your Excellency, I am pleased to report that Cohort 4 has successfully completed all academic and professional requirements of the course. Throughout the course, participants undertook studies in areas of strategic studies, where they examined contemporary strategic issues affecting national, regional, and international security. They also undertook studies in research and policy analysis, in which each participant conducted independent research as a culmination of the theoretical study, aimed at generating practical recommendations for addressing national security and development challenges. The participants also undertook a study in national study programs, which provided insights into Uganda's governance structures, economic priorities, infrastructure development, and strategic aspirations. Additionally, the course participants undertook international study tours to the Republic of Nigeria and the Democratic Republic of Algeria. The international study programs enabled participants to undertake comparative analysis of strategic approaches adopted by other nations in addressing security, governance, and development challenges. These engagements sought to strengthen international partnerships while broadening participants' appreciation of global strategic realities. Your Excellency, participants also prepared for and undertook a strategic exercise involving realistic simulations, requiring them to address complex regional and national security crises under conditions of uncertainty and time pressure. The exercise sharpened decision-making, intelligence coordination, crisis leadership, and diplomatic and strategic communication skills. As part of this growth agenda, the College now envisages diversifying the course composition through the planned expansion of Cohort 5, which is upcoming, to 30 course participants, comprising the Uganda People's Defense Forces, Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs, Ministry of Internal Affairs, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and Ministry of Security. Selection from these broader backgrounds, once achieved, is expected to enrich the learning environment and promote valuable exchanges of experiences and perspectives. Your Excellency, the achievements of this cohort would not have been possible without the support of numerous institutions and stakeholders. I wish to express our sincere gratitude to Your Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Uganda People's Defense Forces, for your unwavering commitment to building a strong professional military through this and other numerous military training institutions in Uganda. I register our deep appreciation to the Minister of Defense and Veteran Affairs, who is also the chairman of the College Governing Council, and his team of Ministers of State for Defense and Ministers of State for Veteran Affairs, and the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs, for steering the governance as well as ensuring regular resourcing of the college functioning. We proudly recognize the enduring guidance and steadfast leadership of the Chief of Defense Forces, whose visionary support continues to drive the transformation and strategic growth of the National Defense College, Uganda. We thank the Chief of Joint Staff and the entire leadership of the Uganda People's Defense Forces for their generous support to all the programs of the college. We thank and remain indebted to Makerere University for the enduring first-hand engagement through the long-time affiliation arrangement. We especially recognize the commitment of the team of lecturers led by the Dean of the School of Social Sciences, Dr. Twesigye Justus. Allow me, Your Excellency, to recognize other players in the arrangement between this college and Makerere University. Allow me to recognize Mrs. Rona Magara as being supportive of the partnership. Mrs. Rona Magara is the chairperson of the University Council. I want also to recognize Professor Peter Atejeresa. Allow me also to recognize Associate Professor Paul Omach. Allow me, Your Excellency, to recognize Associate Professor Mugumya Faminas. I also recognize Dr. Herman Butime. And I do recognize Dr. Julius Niringimana.
The global AI market is projected to reach $1,770 billion by 2032. Do you have the skills needed to seize this opportunity? Build a rewarding career in AI with the postgraduate program in AI and
to render to the college by relentlessly hosting our strategic exercises. The National Defense College Uganda extends its sincere appreciation to various sister ministries, departments, and agencies, including the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Ministry of Internal Affairs, and the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development for their unwavering support to our programs through the consistent delivery of high-quality lectures of opportunity whenever called upon. We are grateful to the guest lecturers, facilitators, and resource persons for their invaluable academic contributions. They continue to offer to the college. Your contributions continue to enrich the intellectual and professional quality of our programs. Your expertise, your professionalism, and commitment greatly enrich our strategic learning environment and contribute significantly to the development of informed, capable, and visionary national leaders. We deeply value this enduring partnership and look forward to your continued collaboration. Your Excellency, we are also grateful to our colleagues, the commandants of the neighboring colleges, academies, and schools for their continued support to our programs that they have rendered over time in support of our programs. We must appreciate the retired members of the Uganda's diplomatic corps who have always found themselves available in support of our strategic exercises. On that note, allow me to recognize Ambassador retired Molu Katende. I do recognize Ambassador Patrick Mugoya, Ambassador David Etuket, and Ambassador Dennis Manana for their invaluable contribution to this course and the previous ones too. We register immense gratitude to the political leaders of Buikwe District, Jinja City, and Njeru Municipal Council. Specifically, we are indebted to Honorable Diana Mutasingwa, the Minister of State, Office of the Vice President. The Mayor Njeru Municipality, Yasin Chaze. The neighbors of the college, Miss Christine Pipes, Mr. Alfesh of Purumuk and Victoria Companies, and the families of Haji Nkutu of Mayuge. We unreservedly thank the spouses of our guardians for their perseverance and support during the last 1 year when their friends, their spouses, were busy on course. I would like to thank my Dean of Studies and the entire team of the faculty for their commitment that was able to bring this course to the logical conclusion. I therefore want to appreciate the Dean of Studies, Brigadier General Kefo Nangeso, the Head of Faculty, Postgraduate Studies, Professor Murindwa Rutanga, the Head of Faculty, Policy and Strategy, Brigadier General Dr. Stephen Kusasra, the Senior Directing Staff Air, Brigadier General Emmanuel Kasahura, Senior Directing Staff Army, Brigadier General Silva Muheze, the Head of Faculty, Diplomacy and International Relations, Colonel Dr. Davis Rwagonga, and the Senior Directing Staff, Colonel Ephraim Mugume. I also would like to appreciate the College Secretary, Brigadier General David Tweheyo. On behalf of the college, I am thankful to all our assigned and attached National Defense College staff, both military and civilians, for their dedicated service that has kept the college moving forward. I must thank the Joint Organizing Committee for the wonderful preparations that have made this occasion possible. Dear graduates, today you join an expanding community of strategic leaders entrusted with significant responsibilities in service to our country and institutions. Graduation is not the end of learning. It marks the beginning of a greater responsibility. The knowledge, skills, and perspectives you have acquired on course must now be translated into action. As you return to your assignments, I urge you to lead strategically, knowing always to focus beyond immediate challenges and anticipate future opportunities and risks. I urge you to uphold integrity, maintaining a character that must remain the foundation of credible leadership. I must urge you to foster unity of effort, knowing that the complexity of modern security challenges demands collaboration across institutions and sectors. I would also urge you to promote innovation, to embrace new ideas, embracing new technologies and approaches to problem solving. You also need to be mindful about service without selfishness, selfless service. You then must place your national interests above personal considerations. You must remain lifelong learners who are strategic leaders and who must continuously adapt to changing realities. The nation expects you to become analysts for transformation, guardians of national interests, and champions of strategic thinking. Your Excellency, sir, as we celebrate the functions of Cohort 4, the achievements of Cohort 4, we reaffirm our commitment to the vision of building a secure, stable, prosperous, and resilient Uganda. On behalf of the National Defense College Uganda fraternity, I once again welcome Your Excellency and all our distinguished guests to this memorable occasion. May God bless the National Defense College Uganda May God bless the Uganda People's Defense Forces. May God bless the Republic of Uganda. For God and my country, I thank you for your kind attention.
Your Excellency, at this stage, the Dean of Studies, Brigadier General Kefa Nangeso, will read out the names of the graduates. Each graduate is requested to stand up upon the reading of his or her name and remain standing. You're welcome, sir.
Your Excellency, sir, I'm Brigadier General Kefa Nangeso, and I have the honor to present to you 21 members who successfully completed the National Security and Strategic Studies course of the National Defense College, Uganda. Your Excellency, sir, in order of seniority, the course members are as follows. RO 06043, Brigadier General Richard Tukachungurwa. RO 07649, Brigadier General James Kiengo. RO 08689, Brigadier General Joseph Freddy Onata. RO 07729, Colonel Wilson Ntayomba Kabera. RO 07872, Colonel Sande Martin Biegarazo. RO 07922, Colonel Griffins Senkubuge Kantinti. RO 07939, Colonel Julius Nyendoha. RO 08184, Colonel Deus Kachiga Taremwa. RO 08314, Colonel David Okumu Munyoa. RO 08422, Colonel Napoleon Namanya. RO 08557, Colonel Grace Chomugisha. RO 08653, Colonel Herbert Nabimanya. RO 08748, Colonel Peter Musherude. RO 09554, Colonel Patrick Kubayo. RO 09658, Colonel Asea Nelson Adra. RO 10223, Colonel Lydia Nandudu. RO 10273, Colonel Anatoli Muchwante Nwagira. RO 10824, Colonel Richard Watmon Weka. RO 10926, Colonel Innocent Tukashaba. RO 11270, Colonel Genevivian Ganza. And last but not least, Your Excellency, Mr. Patrick Temera. Please remain standing.
I, General Retired Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda and Commander-in-Chief of the Uganda People's Defense Forces, by virtue of the authority entrusted to me by the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda and the law governing the Defense Forces of Uganda, and on the occasion of your successful completion of the National Security and Strategic Studies course at this National Defense College, do hereby confer on you and authorize you to use the title NDC from this 10th day of July, the year of our Lord 2026.
Congratulations to our graduates. Your Excellency, may I respectfully request you to allow the Honorable Minister of State for Defense and Veteran Affairs to present certificates and badges to the graduates. As each name is read, the graduate will move to the podium to receive his certificate and badge.
Brigadier General Richard Tukachungura. Brigadier General James Kiengo. Brigadier General Joseph Freddy Onata, prepare. Colonel Wilson Ntayomba Kabere. Next will be Colonel Sunday Martin Biagarazo. Next will be Colonel Griffith Senkubuge Kantinti. Colonel Julius Nyendoha, be prepared. Next, Colonel Deus Kachiga Tarema. Next, Colonel David Okumu Munyoa. Next, Colonel Napoleon Namanya. Next, Colonel Grace Chomugisha. Next, Colonel Herbert Nabimanya. Next, Colonel Peter Mshere. Next, Colonel Patrick Kubayo. Next, Colonel Asea Nelson Adra. Next, Colonel Lydia Nandudu. Next, Colonel Anatoly Nwagira. Next, Colonel Richard Watmon Weka. Next, Colonel Innocent Katushaba. Next, Colonel Jenna Vivian Ganza. Last but not least, Mr. Patrick Temera.
Your Excellency, we shall now request the Honorable Minister to also issue certificates to the best performing students. The names will be read by the Head of Faculty, Policy and Strategy, Brigadier General Stephen Kusasera.
Your Excellency, whereas all students excelled, a few stood out for their exemplary performance in two categories. I'm here to present to you two students who excelled among the best overall and two who excelled among the best common and research paper. The best overall student is Brigadier General Freddy Joseph Onata. In his package of certificate is a stellar book, The Soldier and the State, the Theory and Politics of Civil-Military Relations, 5th edition, 1985, by Samuel Huntington. It is purposefully given because we know at the heart of state security, stability and development lies an enduring principle, and Your Excellency, that is the quality of civil-military relationship that the country embraces. The second best overall student prize goes to Colonel David Okumu Munywa, and in his package of prizes is again another stellar book, The Choke Points, How the Global Economy Became a Weapon of War, by Edward Fishman, published in 2025. The book explores and brings to light how controlling economic infrastructure, such as international finance, technology, and trade, is increasingly shaping our geopolitics, and how the reverberations rub off some of our countries like Uganda. I request Colonel David Okumu Munywa to remain there and get his prize for, once again, the best command and research paper. Colonel Munywa, you may wish to stand back and get the best prize for the command and research paper. And his thesis was on bridging the technology institutional capability gap, a human-centric framework for integrating emerging technologies in the operations of the Uganda military. It is a must-read paper, and we hope the strategic headquarters will take it on and look at the best recommendations that came out of it. The second best commander's research paper was by Mr. Peter Temera, and he looked at resolving the enduring conflicts of the Great Lakes region, a case study of Somalia. In his package is a book about conflicts by a Ugandan called Mwesiga Regu, and it's Understanding Obstacles to Peace, the actors, interests, and strategies in Africa Great Lakes region. Your Excellency, sir, those are the four who excelled among the best.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister, for the service that you have just done. And you may now take your seat. Your Excellency, next in our program is presentation of daggers steel by the Head of Faculty, Post and Strategy, Brigadier General Stephen Kusasera.
Your Excellency, my task is to read a citation for the award of the NDCU dagger certificate and the dagger badge. and it goes thus. The National Defense College Uganda Dagger Certificate is awarded to senior officer or member of the National Defense College of Uganda faculty who holds the NDC qualification or its equivalent and has been a member of the college faculty and has been engaged in instruction for not less than 2 years and is given in recognition of his or her selfless contribution to the successful conduct of National Security and Strategic Studies course at the National Defense College of Uganda. Once it's awarded, the officer is authorized to wear the NDCU dagger badge and use the postnominal NDC plus against their names in all their official correspondences. And this year, the daggers go to Brigadier General Emmanuel Kazahura and Colonel Ephraim Mugume.
Your Excellency, through your permission, would like to invite the Honorable Minister of State for Defense and Veteran Affairs to come and give the daggers. Your Excellency, those are the staff. Next, we shall invite the Commandant on presentation of certificate of recognition to NDCU mentors.
Your Excellency, sir, permit me to read the citation for the award of certificates to retired ambassadors who have been mentors to our course participants. The National Defense College Uganda is deeply honored to present this certificate of recognition to our distinguished retired ambassadors in appreciation of their unwavering commitment, patriotism, and selfless service to the college. Over the years, your steadfast support and voluntary participation in the National Defense College Uganda strategic exercises have significantly enriched the academic and professional development of our course participants. By generously sharing your vast diplomatic experience, you have brought insights and practical knowledge of international relations. You have strengthened the college's ability to prepare senior leaders for the complex challenges of national, regional, and global security. Your enduring dedication despite your retirement from active diplomatic service exemplifies the highest ideals of public service, mentorship, and lifelong commitment to nation building. Your contributions have enhanced the realism, intellectual rigor, and strategic value of the college's flagship exercises, thereby advancing NDC Uganda's mission of developing strategic leaders for Uganda and beyond. In grateful recognition of your exemplary service, invaluable mentorship, and enduring partnership with the National Defense College Uganda, we proudly present these certificates of recognition as a symbol of our profound appreciation and respect. Your Excellency, sir, may I request you permit the Minister of Defense and Veteran Affairs, represented by the Honorable Akifeza Grace Ngabirano, the Minister of State for Defense, to award the certificates. The ambassadors are Ambassador Mul Sebuja Katende, next is Ambassador Dennis C. Manana. Next is Ambassador Mugoya Patrick Samuel. Next is Ambassador David Etuket. Your Excellency, sir, that's the end for the award of certificates to retired ambassadors. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Afande Commandant. Your Excellency, may I now invite the Deputy Chief of Defense Forces to come and give his remarks, and thereafter invite the Minister of State for Defense, who will in turn invite you, Your Excellency, to give your remarks.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and the Commander-in-Chief of Uganda People's Defense Forces. Your Excellency, for the interest of time, allow me to ride on the already established protocol. For our guests who might be meeting me for the first time, I'm Lieutenant General Sam Okiding, the Deputy CDF. I'm here representing the CDF. I would like to thank and acknowledge with deep, dutiful respect and gratitude to Almighty God, because He is the one who has made us overcome many obstacles to achieve this great milestone. Also, allow me convey my profound gratitude to His Excellency the President of the Republic of Uganda and the Commander-in-Chief for his unwavering strategic leadership, guidance, and vision that has continued to shape the transformation of the Uganda People's Defense Forces into a modern, professional, capable, and ideologically grounded force. Your Excellency, a quick one. Last time when we were here, you gave us a task to get some of our few schools turned into centers of excellence. Your Excellency, I want to thank you. With National Defense College Uganda, you have again given us your hand today, and I want to thank you for that. Your Excellency, down there at the Senior Command and Staff College, we have also managed to put more additional 48 units of accommodation. The college now, in the next intake, has a capacity to graduate from 53 students to 83. I want to thank Afande CDF and our Permanent Secretary of Ministry of Defense, because we have managed to work together in this journey. I want to thank the Commandant, direct staff, administrative staff, for really lifting the college high. My prayer is that you maintain it and even do greater things than that. To the graduates, Your Excellency, I was with the graduates last week. We talked much. All the questions you posed to them, we had already discussed. Today, I'm only inviting them and welcoming them to the clan of strategic thinkers. Karibuni. Now, I'm going to quote what God says. Now, this one is direct between you and us at the strategic headquarters. Let me go to the Holy Book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 48. It reads, "But a servant who does not know what his master wants, and yet does something for which he deserves a whipping, will be punished with a light whipping. Through tasking, it has even started. And I hope today I will leave this place with our strategic plan. On behalf of Afande CDF, I therefore reaffirm UPDF's unwavering commitment to making our National Defense College achieve a status of a center of excellence in developing strategic leaders for Uganda, the region, and in our African continent. Finally, again, I congratulate all the graduates of Code 4, your families, your respective institutions, for this remarkable accomplishment. With those few rewards, I thank you, Your Excellency, for your continued leadership and guidance. I wish all our graduates every success in their future assignments. May God bless you for God and my country. I now take this opportunity to invite the Minister to come and make her remarks. Honorable Minister Kariu.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and Commander-in-Chief of the Uganda People's Defense Forces, and our chief guest. In the interest of time, allow me to ride on the protocol already observed. It is my profound honor and privilege to address this august gathering on the occasion of graduation of our Cohort 4 at the National Defense College. This milestone is a significant note only for our graduates, but for our nation and the wider region. It is a clear testimony to His Excellency, the President's unwavering commitment to strategic leadership, development, professional military education, and national security excellency. Your Excellency, allow me to express my deepest gratitude for gracing this occasion as our chief guest. Your visionary leadership, steadfast commitment to national security, and continuous support for professional military education are the driving forces behind the transformation and modernization of our defense forces. Your presence today underscores the value you place on strategic education in shaping leaders capable of navigating contemporary and emerging security challenges. I also wish to express my special appreciation to you, Your Excellency, and to the Chief of Defense Forces for the significant steps taken to improve the welfare of the UPDF service personnel. The enhancement of salaries, the improvement of soldiers' accommodation, and the continued investment in infrastructure across our barracks and training institutions are a clear demonstration of your commitment to a motivated, professional, and capable force. These efforts greatly boost and operational readiness. I further extend sincere appreciation to the leadership of the Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs and the Uganda People's Defense Forces. Under the guidance of the Permanent Secretary and Chief of Defense Forces, your dedication to build a professional, disciplined, and capable force is evident. This sustained investment in advanced strategic training demonstrates a great foresight and a firm commitment to strengthening institutional capacity at all levels of command. To the Commandant, the faculty and administrative staff of the National Defense College Uganda, I commend you for delivering high-quality strategic education. Through your work, this college has become a true center of excellence for intellectual development, critical thinking, policy analysis, and strategic leadership. Special appreciation also goes to our academic partners from Makerere University. Your scholarly contribution, mentorship, and intellectual guidance have greatly enriched this program by building academic excellence with strategic military, though you have helped nurture leaders who can navigate complex national, regional, and global dynamics. To the graduating participants of Cohort 4, I offer my warmest congratulations. Your success reflects discipline, resilience, intellectual commitment, and dedication to service. I also wish to extend a special vote of thanks to the spouses, family members, and the loved ones of the graduates. Thank you for the support rendered to them during this demanding period. Your patience, sacrifice, and understanding on the home front made this achievement possible. This success belongs to you as well. The knowledge, analytical skills, and strategic perspectives you have gained here will enhance your capacity to make sound and decisive judgments in leadership and command. This training is vital to advancing the professionalism of the UPDF and strengthening our national security architecture. In today's rapidly evolving security environment, characterized by terrorism, transnational crime, cyber threats, political instability, and hybrid warfare, we need leaders with strategic foresight and captive decision-making. Over the past years, you have studied the concept of the world we live in and lead today. The world beyond these walls is volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. This institution has equipped you with the tools, insights, and techniques to envisage these turbulent waters for the good of our society. The National Defense College has a central role in preparing senior leaders to confront the challenges. The training here sharpens military competence and also promotes interagency coordination, comprehensive and strategic planning, and regional cooperation on peace and security. As Uganda continues to contribute to regional stability through peace support operations and strategic security partnerships, institutions like this college are inseparable. They strengthen our ability to anticipate threats, formulate sound policy, and preserve peace within our borders and cross-region. I therefore urge you, our graduates, to apply the knowledge and insights you have acquired with wisdom, integrity, and patriotism. Let this achievement inspire even greater dedication to duty and service to our nation. As I conclude, I once again thank you, Your Excellency, the President and Commandant-in-Chief, for your enduring leadership, support to the defense sector, and I think the UPDF leadership, I thank the UPDF leadership and Makerere University, religious leaders, and all stakeholders' efforts that have been made this possible. As you leave, our graduates, I want to ask you one question as you go on how ready are we to defend Uganda and Africa on land, on air, at sea and space. Let that be your thinking. Let that be your homework. Think of how we are going to defend Uganda in the current challenging situations where we have IT, where we have all sorts of advanced weapons that other countries use to protect their countries. So are we ready for that? Let that be your assignment. I take this distinct and singular honor to request Your Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the UPDF, to address the gathering. Thank you very much for God and my country.
The honorable ministers, the deputy CDF, all the other army leaders and the political leaders, all the other commanders and the students and their families. I congratulate the graduates for finishing this course. Congratulations. My Minister of State has summarized the whole thing. In the question she asked, because she asked all of you and the whole of Africa, not just you, how ready are you to defend yourself, Africa, against all threats? Because we don't want armies of uniforms and parade, which are like Boy Scout movements. Mavazi tu. Mavazi na vyeo na madaraja. In summary, if you want to defend Africa, I can think of 3 points. 3 points. Point number one, the economy of Uganda, the small country called Uganda, which we have, which is under our control, must undergo socio-economic transformation. All the peasants must disappear. My father was a peasant, I'm a peasant, my child is a peasant, my grandchild is a peasant. You will not defend Africa. The peasants must disappear, and we have a new society. And how will the peasants disappear? The peasants and the Wayai, the two groups must disappear. And how will the two groups disappear? Through everybody joining the money economy in the 4 sectors. You must be in the money economy, everybody. Abakorere chida chonka, those are part of the insecurity. The 4 sectors are commercial, agriculture, whether you are there as an owner or as an employee, but you should join. Commercial agriculture, manufacturing and artisanship, services, and ICT. Everybody is the money economy. The whole economy, because up to now, the economy in spite of all the efforts. By 2013, the people in the subsistence sector, abakorera ekida kyonka, were 68% of the population when I involved General Saleh. Now General Saleh's efforts and the PDM, when we last checked, we had 67% in the money economy and 33% abakorera ekida kyonka, working only for the stomach. So the whole population must join the money economy in the 4 sectors. That's one channel of how you cause socio-economic transformation. The other channel is universal education. Everybody must get education. Education of literacy, numeracy, and skills. How to read and write, how to count, and have skills. So the 2 ways, everybody joining the money economy and everybody being educated is what will cause socio-economic transformation. Once we have done that, the economy will grow and we shall be richer. But then, what my young Minister of State asked you, even if you are richer, how ready are you to defend Uganda in the 4 dimensions of warfare now? Because you remember the colonial army was called Uganda Rifles, which was really true. It was an army of Mark IV. They had old guns called Mark IV, semi-automatic. That's what they were doing. Uganda Rifles, King's African Rifles, an army of rifles. The support weapons were with the British. Artillery, the Navy, Air Force were with the British. You fellows, your parents were only Uganda Rifles. If you remain only an army of rifles, you are not going to defend Africa. Because the warfare now is in the 4 spheres. On land, in the air, at sea, as our young minister said, and in space. You have said that Colonel Munyua wrote a very good document. I will read it. I want to know how clever it is. That document of which gave us solution. So, but can Africa alone, can Uganda alone do this? We don't even have an ocean. Because of the political fragmentation of Africa, we don't have an ocean. The ocean is, say you are in land, the ocean is only with Kenya and with Tanzania. So how can we have a navy? And then also the resources to go to space and to develop a capable air force. We are still struggling with weapons for land warfare. So that's why now the third point comes in, of economic and political integration of Africa. If you want to defend Africa, really, you must work for the economic and political integration of Africa. In our case here, if we can achieve the East African Federation, because then we shall be able to have access to the sea, all of us, develop a navy, develop an air force. We shall be bigger economy, bigger resources, bigger. Then we can be able to develop capacity to be on land, in the air, in the ocean, at sea. China have done it. They were backward like us, but they have done it now. They went to the moon. People on the moon now are only 4. United States, China, Russia, and India. Even the other people, the British and the other, they are here with us on Earth. So, these are the 3, in my opinion, the 3 ways. Number 1, total modernization of the economy. Quickly. Peasants, Bayai, please. Join the money economy. In a systematic way, not just hawkers or Batembe. This is not a serious way. When you hear people, so-called politicians, supporting Buyaiism, that you should remain a Muyai, lumpen proletariat. You must be in commercial agriculture, manufacturing or artisanship, services or ICT. Those are the 4 sectors where you can join the money economy. Then we shall have a modern economy. But a modern economy may not give us security. Libya was very rich. That country of Libya, of Gaddafi, was very rich. Libya, in foreign banks, you say, I have heard a rumor that you are doing research here. I heard a rumor, I didn't confirm it. Mpulira olugambo nti mukola okunoonyereza byemunoonyereza sibimanyi. But if you want to do research, I now give you how much Libya, from what I last remember, had US dollars 90 billion in foreign banks. Up to now, that money is still there. I think, you can check. What happened to the Libyan money which was in foreign banks? $90 billion. They just took it. And within Libya, Libya was highly developed. People were having a very nice, easy life. But that prosperity did not defend them. So having developed the economy, we must now look at the defense in the 4 spheres. And that one we can more easily achieve it if we do the economic political integration with Africa. With these few words, I again congratulate we are going to modernize these colleges, the training ones. I asked the commandant, and he said that they needed 50 billion shillings to finish, to modernize, buy the whole land there on the hill. But if we sell all our cows and our goats, can we fail to raise 50 billion? I will tell people to sell goats and so on, and we see how to modernize, so that you don't have any recourse to say we would have researched properly if we. So with these few words,